من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
وعليكم السلام. Yes, Mr. I can hear you.
Mr. Abdurrahman, good morning. هو سفاح الجن. مين سفاح الجن يا جماعة؟ خلاص مس عبد الرحمن كده. اوكي مس عبد الرحمن. فريحة. أهلا. إليو. حبيبي. مس نهلة.
the equation of the straight line will be x equals 3. The third type of the equation of the straight line, that if we have slopy straight line or sloping straight line. What's the meaning of a sloping straight line? Like the straight line L. This is a slopy straight line. To find the equation of this straight line, we will subtract 2 points belong to the straight line, 2 points on the straight line. We will subtract the 2 points. And we will write the general form of the equation of the straight line. And the general form of the equation is y equals ax plus. So we can write, instead of ax, mx plus c. The general form of the equation of the straight line is y equal mx plus c. The general form of the equation of the straight line, y equal mx plus c. Anyone know what's m in this equation? What's m? So I'll start from the first one according to the order here. The first one here is Fariha. So what do you know about m? Do you know anything about m? M here represent what? Do you know? Only Salman.
Salman.
Mr. The gradient.
The gradient of the straight line. So M is the gradient of the straight line. My dear students, do you know anything about the gradient and how to calculate the gradient? Okay, so if we have 2 points and we want to calculate the gradient of a straight line, the gradient of the straight line will be m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Change in y over change in x. For example, in your book page number 318. In page 318, the first graph of it, or the graph of it, we can see 2 points on the straight line. He wrote it. He wrote -4 and 3. And the second point is 8 and -3. Again, -4 and 3. Can you see it? And the second point is 8 and -3. Who can tell me how to calculate the gradient from the 2 points? We said that the 2 points are -4 and 3, and the second point is 8 and -3. The question now is how to calculate the gradient of this straight line. If we know 2 points on it, how to calculate the gradient? Abdullah, where are my daughters? Abdullah, you can answer.
The gradient means y2 minus y1.
1 minute, Abdullah, are you right? So the gradient is y2 minus y1 over
x2 minus x1.
Excellent, x2 minus x1.
So it will be -3.
-4 and 3, we can use it as the first point, or the first point will be 8 and -3, as you like. So Abdullah, we will choose -4 and 3 as the first point. So this is the first point, and this is the second point. So -4 here is x1, and the 3 is y1. 8 is x2, and the -3 is y2. How to find the m? You can complete, Abdullah.
-3 minus -3, or -3 minus 3.
Yes, it will be the same answer. So it's a -3 minus 3 over
8 minus 4.
8 minus -4. Oops. Why? From the rule we have difference between 2 numbers. The first number here is 8, x2 is 8, and the x1 is -4, and this negative sign from the rule. So it will be 8 minus -4. Can you complete, Abdullah?
So -3 minus 3 equal -6.
Excellent. -6 over?
And 8 minus 12.
It will be 8 plus 4. Excellent, Abdullah. 8 plus 4 equals 12. So the result in the simplest form will be -1 over 2. This is the gradient of the straight line. So the gradient, thank you, Abdullah. Excellent. So the gradient of the straight line will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's -1 over 2. I told you that the general form of the equation of the straight line is y equals mx plus c. Salman told us what's m. M is the gradient. And we know how to calculate the gradient. Now, the second question, what's c? C is what? We studied that in grade 8, 7. Only Salman again? Okay. My sons and daughters, we are on page number 318. Please open your book. I'll ask
محمد
you
صبحي
now.
مستر عبد الرحمن.
Okay.
محمد صبحي.
Okay. Muhammad Subhi, open your book. All of you, my sons and daughters, open your book, page number 318, and tell me what is the intersection point between y-axis and my blue line. My blue line and y-axis. Now, I changed the question. The question now is, what is the intersection point? Look at your book, page number 318. And the question now is, what is the intersection point between the blue line and the y-axis? Amna? Amna?
Yes, Mr.
You heard the question?
The intersection point is 2.
The intersection point between the blue line and the y-axis, not x-axis, y-axis.
Oh, sorry, 1.
So, my daughter, any point, you should represent it using two numbers, x coordinate and y coordinate. So don't say 1, we have 2 coordinates.
0 and 1.
Yes, excellent. So the intersection point between the straight line and the y-axis is 0 and 1. Thanks, Amna. My sons and daughters, C now is this one. So what's C? C is the intercepted part from y-axis. So I can see it from the graph, from the intersection point between the straight line and the y-axis, the straight line and the y-axis. So the intersection point between the straight line and the y-axis is 0 and 1, so C is 1. C is the y coordinate or the number we can see it at the intersection point. So again, back to the equation of the straight line. The equation was y equals mx plus c. We found that m equals -1 over 2 and c equals 1. Again, how to write the equation of the straight line? This equation will be y equals -1 over 2x plus 1. From where -1 over 2? It's m, the gradient. And from where 1? Y-intercept. It's y-intercept. So C means y-intercept. Understood? Now, we will solve page number 319 together. All of us will solve. Everyone will solve. We will start with the first equation in page number 319, question A. Question A. With your friend, who can solve the question A? So let's read it first. Now we are on page number 319. He said in it, for each of the following lines, select 2 points. Any 2 points? Yes, any 2 points. and then calculate its gradient. He wants me to calculate the gradient of the straight line. Who want to solve? The first one in page number 390. Rami? Rami?
Yes.
Yes. So the first graph in page number 319, the first question he asked me to find 2 points on the line.
I'll choose 1 and 0.
1 and 0. Okay, so do you have any other point?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
-1 and -1. -1 and -1.
-1 and -1. Okay, so thank you, Rami. Thank you. Abdullah, can you give us 2 points? Open your mic and answer, Abdullah.
Yeah, Mister. So -2 and -3 and -2.
-3 and -2, it's a true answer. Why? Because we can see -3 and -2 on the line. But
And 1 and 2.
1 and 2, it's also point on the line. Also the point 2 and 3. So 1 minute, I'll bring a graph and to show you. So I'll show you the graph. 1 minute. Here we have this graph. I'll change my sharing. So this one. Okay, so let's draw the straight line to find the points. The straight line is passing through the point 0 and 1 and is -1 and 0. So this is the straight line. Can you see it? Okay, so we can say the points are, this one will be point, and this one is 1 and 2. So we can say 1 and 2. This point also, it's 2 and 3. So we can say 2 and 3. This point is 0 and 1. So we said 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 0 and 1. So Mr. Abdurrahman, this point, we can name it 1 and 0. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's not 1 and 0. You must start with x-axis. The x coordinate here is 0. And the y coordinate here is 1. So it's 0 and 1. So what about this point? This point, it's a -1 and 0. This point, it's a -2 and -1. Abdullah told us -2 and -1. And we have also -3 and -2. Also, we can say that -4 and -3. All of these points, we can use it. 3 and 4 here, we can use it. 3 and 4, this point. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Only we need 2 points. Okay? So we will choose, for example, any 2 points. 1, 2, and 2 and 3. 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Okay? So the second question is, find the gradient of this straight line. Find the gradient. No, thank you, Abdullah, thank you. Excellent, Abdullah. Another one. Shahid.
Yes, so to find the gradient, we will say x equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Yes, very good. Shahid, we said we will use the points 1 and 2, 2 and 3.
Yes.
Mhm.
So it will be instead of y2, we will put 2 minus 3 over 1 minus 2.
Excellent. So it will be 2 minus 3 over 1 minus 2. 2 minus 3 equals?
-1
Excellent. And 1 minus 2 equals?
over -1.
-1. So -1 over -1 equals?
-1 over -1
Do you need help?
equals -2.
Doctor, any number over itself equals 1. Any number
Yeah, okay,
over
so 1.
itself equals 1, okay? So -1 over -1 equals 1. So
Yes,
the
okay.
gradient equals 1. Thank you. We solved question 1. By the same way, we can solve B, C, D, and so on. Any problem? He didn't ask me to find the equation of the straight line. In the question, in page number 319, he didn't ask me to find the equation of the straight line, but we can find it. So we will find it. Now, the new question is, find the equation of the straight line. Your friend Shahd said, Mr. Abdurrahman, M equals 1. And we remember that the general form of the equation is y equal mx plus c. Now, I need an excellent student to form the equation of this straight line. We know the gradient. So you have only one problem. Your problem is how to find C, how to find the y-intercept. Ahmad Subhi. Let's try together, Muhammad. We can't hear your voice. Do you have a problem in your mic? Okay, another one. Fariha? Fariha's not here. She's not here now. So Salman, only Abdullah knows the answer. Only Abdullah can form the equation of the straight line. Salman,
Yes, Mr.
now form the equation of the straight line. Salman, we know that the gradient equals 1. And we can see the graph of the straight line. This is the graph of the straight line. Salman, the question is, form the equation of the straight line.
Mr. I think y will be equals
M equals what?
1.
So it will be 1x. That's right?
Yes, plus c.
Plus
Y equals
C.
x plus c.
And C here equals what, Salman?
C equals y minus x.
No. Salman, C here is the y-intercept. Look at the intersection point between the straight line and the y-axis.
Ah, yes, yes. 0, 1.
So it's 1. We will choose directly 1. So the general form of the equation of the straight line, or the equation of this straight line, will be y equal x plus 1. Finished. Thank you, Salman. It will be y equal x plus 1. Understood? Okay. So my sons and daughters, A, B, C, and D, we can solve it by the same way. So what about E and F? E and F, Mr. Shape E or graph E, this is horizontal line. And the graph F, it's a vertical line. How to find the equation of the horizontal line and the equation of the vertical line? Do you remember? We said it at the start of the lesson. Salman, can. Amna?
Mr. We will
1 minute, Salman. Amna?
Yes, Mr.
Now we are solving E. The equation of the horizontal line. You don't know. Okay, I'll help you. So what is the intersection point between the red line and the y-axis? Amna? The intersection point between the red line and the y-axis. This is my line. So this point, Amna, it's 0 and -1. It's 0 and -1. So the intersection point between the red line or my line and the y-axis is 0 and -1. So the equation of this horizontal line, it will be y equals this number. Y equals what? Anyone can say the answer. Subhi, welcome back.
Me now, Mister?
Yes, we can hear you now. It will be y
Okay, so,
equals.
First of all, to get M, we will take any two random points on the line.
Subhi, the horizontal line is easier than all of this. The horizontal line, it will be y equal number, only number, y equal number. And we can find this number from where? From the intersection point between my line and the y-axis.
It's -1.
Yes, good. So the equation of this straight line is y equal -1. Finished. It's hard. Okay, so what if we have vertical line? Vertical line like this one. This is a vertical line. Now, what is the equation of this vertical line? Salman only can solve. Another one. I have two hands now. Okay, my son. So what is the equation of this line now?
X equals 3.
Excellent. So it will be x equals 3. Finished. So the equation of the horizontal straight line and the vertical straight line are too easy to form it. So the horizontal straight line, it will be y equal number. From where this number? From the intersection point with y-axis. And the equation of the vertical line, x equal number. From where this number? From the intersection point with x-axis. So x equal 3 and y equal -1. These are the answers of questions C and F. Go to page number 321. So without writing, without steps, please, my sons, tell me the equation of the first straight line in exercise 28.2. We are in page number 321, exercise 28.2. The first one, A. What is the equation of this straight line? Muhammad again.
Y equals 7.
Y equals 7. Great. Y equals 7. This is excellent, Muhammad. This is the equation of straight line A. So what about straight line B? Thanks, Muhammad. Abdullah.
Y equal 2.
Y equals 2. Excellent, Abdullah. Y equals 2. Where are you, my daughters? Fariha. Now we are solving C. What is the equation of this vertical straight line?
X equals 7.
X equals 7. Great. Excellent. X equals 7. This is the equation. So thanks, Fariha. Who's else? Shad. Now D.
X equal 3.
X equal 3. Excellent. MashaAllah. X equal 3. Who can solve E? Who can solve E? We have big problem in E. Big problem in E. Who can solve E? E is sloping straight line. It's not horizontal straight line. It's not vertical straight line. It's a sloping straight line. Like that. Sorry. It's a line like that. So in graph E, we will find the gradient. Sorry, first we will find the 2 points. Then we will find the gradient. Then we will find the C, the y-intercept. MashaAllah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands. Okay, now the first one, Abdullah.
So it will be 0.
Abdullah, your question is please 2 points. We need 2 points.
2 points, okay. 8 and 8.
8 and 8 is true. 8 and 8. What else?
6 and 6.
Okay, 6 and 6. So 8 and 8, 6 and 6. 2 points. Thanks, Abdullah. Another one. Subhi. Calculate M.
M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
So calculate
equals
directly.
0.
It will be
0.
No.
0.
Right. From where 0? Right. Abdullah, Subhi. So we can name 6 and 6 as the first point. So this is the first point. 8 and 8 is the second point. Okay. Do you have any problem?
No.
We don't have problems. So it will be 8 minus 6, y minus y. Not 6 minus 6, not 8 minus 8. Over 8 minus 6, x minus x, 8 minus 6. So it's 2 over 2 means 1. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so now we have M. M is 1. So what about C? Oops, Mr. Abdurrahman, the intersection point here is 0 and 0. So C equals 0.